Good evening. Welcome to the Patriots Raw podcast. How are you guys tonight? We are broadcasting live from America First Media and Television from the America First warehouse. And I have a lot of talking going on in my ear right now.
Yeah, I hear it.
We're going to bring in Phil Grillo in 2 seconds. But hold on, I'm actually taking this out. Sorry about that. I have a lot of people talking in my ear right now. Phil Grillo is out on the campaign trail, door knocking. But before we cut to him, we're just going to do a quick recap of the weekend. Mm-hmm. It was a very busy weekend. So, fellas, if you can bring up cut A. And I'm just going to say really quick, you guys probably all saw it all over the news. The New York Knicks, we're in New York, and the New York Knicks won the fifth championship game, I think it's called. And on Sunday, it was President Trump's 80th birthday, it was the 251st birthday of the U.S. Army. And then they had the historical UFC fight on the White House front lawn, and it was pretty remarkable.
Did you watch it?
We did. We watched most of it. We fell asleep at the end and put it back on.
Did you see where the singers sang the national anthem and then the
airplanes went up?
Jets?
Yes.
Oh my God!
And then
beautiful.
Trump and Dana White were talking, so it was really incredible.
It was beautiful.
I know there's a lot of controversy right now over the Michelle Obama comment, but we are in agreement with him.
Yeah,
so you know what,
absolutely.
Mrs. Obama, you can. I'm going to believe him until you prove us wrong. So,
I don't know if I want to see that.
Well, I don't want to see the actual thing, but let's see some medical documents. So, we know Big Mike is Big Mike.
Wow.
So, without further ado, you guys might have remembered him from last week, and we're bringing him back on this week. We have our good friend, U.S. Marine veteran, running for Assembly in New York District 26. He is a patriot, as patriotic as they come.
Yes,
He's a
he is.
frontline fighter, and he's killing it in his district. So, without further ado, let's bring on Phil Grillo.
You work for Fairchild.
Yeah,
Hi,
I mean,
Phil.
look, the Democrats have
All right, you know what?
absolutely lost their mind.
We're gonna
They
let
have
him
absolutely
talk for a
lost their
minute.
mind.
He is door knocking. Look at this,
And
plugging
I'm
us.
going door to door, and getting votes and stuff like that. And
Oh, you don't have to worry about me.
would you mind if I had you on the podcast for a second? It's the America First Warehouse. Can everybody see us?
Hi.
I can't
Hi.
Is that a
I
great
can't see your screen.
constituent?
Look at his shirt. Look at this gentleman's shirt.
Let's see it.
What does it say? There are only two.
Yes, we
all
love
right.
So it looks like I knocked on the right door.
You did.
here
You know
today.
what?
Certainly did.
Invite him
I
as
can't
my
see
guest
the-
on Friday
I can't
night.
see your screen. I can't see your screen.
That would be on your end, I think, with the Zoom.
Actually, I'm going to take it out of my ears. Let me see.
That's all right. Oh, we have a
it is
patriot
on
there
my
with
end.
you.
Okay.
This
guess-
is great.
You tell him if he wants to come here on Friday night as my guest to the America First Warehouse for the
Hold on,
barbecue.
just,
He comes at my. He can
you
come
hear
as
me?
my guest. Yes, tell
I can't
tell
hear
your
them.
tell your constituent that he can come as my guest Friday night. I love his
You can
shirt.
come as their guest. This is the America First Warehouse. Have you ever heard of them?
No.
Well, they're in Ronkonkoma. They're amazing, amazing patriots. It's the greatest MAGA venue in the entire country.
In
It's
all the
Ronkonkoma.
land.
I was just there this morning. In all of the land.
Or as Kevin Downey
And,
would say, the galaxy.
So he's here. Oh, there they are. There they are.
Hi
Now we
there.
can see you guys.
And what's
Now we
his?
can
Is
see.
he?
Probably took a
What's
few
his
minutes
first
for it to
name? He
catch
doesn't
up.
have to say
Your
last name.
first name is Vito, right?
Yeah.
Vito.
This is Vito.
That's
Vito.
a good Queen's
Think of the
name.
mafia.
They're saying hi. He can't hear you because I got the earplugs in. For some reason, my sound isn't working.
That's okay.
So they're inviting you to the America First Warehouse anytime you want. What was that?
We
Teresa,
have
you
we have
said
a
Friday?
special event here on Friday night. We have the Toby Keith cover band, and we have an All American barbecue, and then we
Toby
have
Keith cover band, All American Barbecue.
and then live from CO6B on Friday night and
You know what?
Saturday.
I'm going to take his phone number down and I'm going to text him all the
Yeah.
information.
If there's a
Sure.
good patriot that's going to support you and he's
Yeah.
going to wear that shirt, we're
Absolutely.
going to support him back.
And he also has the palm card for Greg Hack.
Amazing.
That's the other side. He's also an America First candidate, okay, with the America First Warehouse. And, this is what we're doing. I'm doing this one door at a time, Vito. So I see that there's two Republicans. We have Andrew as well. Will he be coming for early voting, or are you voting on Election Day?
Election.
You're voting on the 23rd.
I don't like anything being
I like
twisted.
it.
That's right.
I'm voting on
Yeah.
election day too. I'll be voting
Yeah,
on
he's
Tuesday.
voting on Election Day. But I'm going to let Vito go. Let me just take his phone number really quick.
You got it. And we'll talk to
Hold
the
on.
audience for a
Hold on
second
one
while you're
second.
doing that.
Yeah.
So, audience,
Yeah.
you're seeing this. We're bringing it to you again,
976.
live, boots on the ground from the campaign
right.
trail. They are a week away. It's a week
Okay,
away, the New York
Vito,
primaries.
I am going to. As soon
Phil
as-
has been working morning, noon, and night, knocking on doors. I probably never saw a candidate be so boots on the ground,
Yeah.
except maybe Tom Weirman, who
Yes.
knocked on so many
Yes.
doors himself, and
Yes.
Greg is following that same game.
This
that
is
same
how you
plan.
get it done. This
It
is how you get it done.
I don't care how many commercials you put out, how many lawn signs you have, palm cards. If
Can
you
you hear
knock
me?
on a door and you make an in-person.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep, we hear you.
Yeah, I just walked down the block. So yeah, this is how I've been doing it since February. And he said, people that now I'm coming to the door. I came in this area for signatures. We lit dropped. This is the fourth time in this
Wow.
area. It's a forgotten section of the district.
You've
It's
been
a very
saying that.
forgotten, where I am right now. Nobody comes here to campaign. They've never seen a candidate come to the door anywhere where I'm really going, but we are doing more than boots on the ground. We are doing the emails. We are doing the streaming services. We are
Right.
making the phone calls and, mailers. And so we're doing the whole package. And of course, I'm doing the podcast with you guys.
That's
as
amazing.
well.
Multitasking at its finest. But you know what, Phil? I really do believe the good ground game that you have, the amazing ground game, is the door knocking. Because I'm sure some of those people told you they probably feel forgotten when they haven't seen a candidate knocking on their door.
Well, some of them are saying, I only see you when you want me to vote for you. I said, but, this is my first time running. Maybe you're talking about someone else.
Right.
That's true.
I'm not sure.
But the reception's been good?
They are very happy. It's like a handshake is like a 90% chance.
Absolutely.
That
Yeah,
they're gonna vote
for
you.
sure.
I believe
Yeah.
that 100%. There's not. That's what I'm saying. You could see the commercials, but when someone comes and makes an in-person connection with you and shakes your hand and talks
Looks
to
in-
you,
and looks in your eye.
yeah, that's everything.
Yeah.
So how
I
has the
mean-
reception been? Are you seeing that a lot of support?
It's great. It's great. Everyone that I meet is saying that they're going to vote for me.
Amazing.
I have a strategy, which I won't reveal, but of how I do. I mean, everyone gets a door knock from me.
That's amazing.
It's, 20,000 people. So I mean, I can't reach everybody in the building.
That
and stuff
sounds like
that,
a
but
man
they
who's had
can
some
reach with-
some really good training at one point, who knows how to be militant and
Yes.
trained, and I love that.
Yeah. I mean, I enjoy it. I enjoy going to the door and listening to people's problems, especially when I'm running for office,
Of course.
where I can help solve their problems.
That's
I mean,
right.
Incredible.
some of these electric bills that these people are telling me that they have are absolutely out of control.
So
Let's see if Joy's
let's talk
home.
about quick.
But these electric bills are out of control, and I'm running in the 26th Assembly District. Okay, and I'm running against. If you could just hold on one second, I just want to.
All right. So while Phil's knocking on that door, let's bring up cut 2. That's the list of the towns in Assembly District 26, and that covers a portion
We got
of Queens.
for Greg Hack as well.
So do you guys
Here.
have cut 2 that we could put up on the screen for a second, please?
There's nobody home. There's nobody home there.
All right, so cut 2, that's
So-
Whitestone, Bayside, Little Neck, Douglaston, Oakland Gardens, Glen Oaks, North Shore Towers, Deepdale, which I didn't learn about until I saw that last week, and Auburndale.
And there's Auburndale, and there's a little bit of Queens Village. Which
Yeah, I
I'm
never
in
heard
now.
of Deepdale before. That was a new one for me.
Deepdale is it's an area in between North Shore Towers and Little Neck.
So he's
Okay.
got,
It's
that's great.
just an area here.
So that's
Yeah, so
those are the towns that
We're,
he's in. And so let's talk quick while we have you on, because we have about almost
Sure.
only 3 minutes left. So today I saw this, saw you post this, and then today you brought me a real copy of this insanity that the GOP and your opponent's putting out, right?
It's disgusting.
So
yeah,
this took a lot
know
of
what-
effort. This is a color
Yeah.
flyer with
they cost
laminated.
about $2. They cost about $2.75
All right.
each.
So we're wasting.
And there's thousands of them. So people donating to my opponent's campaign,
Can we
this
zoom
is
in?
what they're paying for.
Fellas,
And I think
can you
it's
zoom in?
absolutely outrageous. I'm a father of 3 adult boys, men. They're men. I have a history teacher, an electrician, and a fireman as a son. I live with my mother because I had to move out of where I was to make sure that she was okay. My mother started walking out. She has early Parkinson's. And,
I've done
and
that.
to call me a junkie, I don't do drugs.
Listen,
I
Phil.
don't do
Angie and
drugs,
I were
you
at
know, and-
Angie and I were at January 6th. We're J6ers too, not
Yep.
politically persecuted like you were. So if you're a J6 junkie rioter, then I guess we are too.
It's so offensive.
It's disgusting
I mean,
to go. This is
it's-
when you know
it's-
they have to pull at straws to try to get their
Yeah.
opponent.
but what I'm trying to explain to people is this is the party.
Right.
The
Yeah.
party
right.
doing this.
Right.
It's not like some insurgent doing it.
No, you're the
You know,
insurgent. That's why
I'm
they're
the
scared.
Insurgent. This is
Yeah.
the party.
It's actually
I'm
a badge of honor by not having the GOP
That's right.
endorsement.
I mean,
it really
but
is.
that's okay. We're doing the work, and
That's right.
with God's will, and Jesus Christ first. We win this primary.
Amen.
We're really going to be able to help a lot of people come November, because I'm definitely going to win that race.
Amen.
Because what I'm doing right now on the ground is how you win the race in
That's
November.
right.
It's hopefully how I win this race right here.
That's
Because
right.
If they cheated, the Queens County GOP cheated in the last primary that they won, and that was in a city council race with a man named James Pye, P-A-I. Look it up. They cheated with fake absentee, but they got caught.
Such
They
bullshit.
got caught. The district attorney caught them.
So,
I
Phil,
don't
listen,
see how they beat me. They just started campaigning last week. Okay, they haven't been to the door. They didn't even get signatures.
So
when I was
listen-
out getting signatures, nothing. They sat there and they committed fraud.
Well, Phil, listen
Signature
really
fraud.
quick, Phil. We have 36
Yeah.
seconds left. Give a closing message really quick, what you want your audience to know, and I'm going to bring up your graphic. Fellas, if you could bring up...
I'm Philip Sean Grillo, the
Cut
America
one.
First candidate for the 26th Assembly District. You can go to Philip, Philip, FOR, assembly.com. That's Philip with one L. See the issues, see what's going on. We're running a positive campaign. I ask for your vote. We win this primary. We're going to win in November. And I guarantee we're going to go ahead, write bills, legislate, take them
Amen.
to court.
We're right
and
behind you, Phil.
We're going to unleash.
We got to
New
go to
York's
commercial.
energy.
We love you, brother. We're
Okay.
with you.
Love
We
you
got
too.
you.
Thank you
so
so
much.
much.
You're the best.
Thank you.
Bye.
You too.
Bye, guys.
Most people think they have options when searching for the best deals when they travel. But here's the shocking truth. 100% of the major travel agencies are owned by just two entities, Expedia and Booking Holdings. They claim to offer the lowest rates, but due to the hotel rate parity agreement, they all have the same pricing, limiting genuine competition. When you book through these sites, you act as your own travel agent, but the profits are going to organizations that don't support our patriot values. We cannot allow that to continue. So, we decided to make travel great again by starting a US-based travel membership platform, mypatriottravel.com. We are patriots helping patriots. Together, we can disrupt the travel industry by not spending our hard-earned dollars supporting the radical left. For just $29.99 per month, you gain access to true wholesale rates on travel, saving you on average 35% and up to 65%. Book as often as you like, with no limits. Keep your hard-earned dollars in your pocket and spend them on things you need and want to support. Go to mypatriottravel.com/TAFW and grab your membership today. mypatriottravel.com/TAFW. Making travel great again.
Are you a true American? Then it's time to get connected. Download the America First Media and Television app and stay up to date with real news, bold voices, and live events from the America First Warehouse. From national broadcasts and exclusive shows to comedy nights, concerts, and special events. It's all right at your fingertips. No filters, no spin, just America First. Download the America First Media and Television app today and be part of the movement.
I'm sure you guys remember the platinum single Justice for All with Donald Trump and the J6 Prison Choir. Well, get ready for round two. We're coming out with Anthem of the Free with High Res and the J6 Prison Choir. It's coming out now. It's pre-sale until December 19th when it drops. Get yours on all platforms, Google Play, Apple iTunes. Get it. It's going to be hot.
Justice for all, our voices ring. The anthem of the free.
It's me, Joe the Box, the America First Warehouse, most patriotic venue in all the land.
The America First Warehouse, a beacon for all to see, a symbol of unity. For the patriots of America, we stand tall and free. In the America First Warehouse, where our hearts will always be.
Welcome back to the Patriots Raw, and we are now being joined by our second guest tonight, Summer Johnson. She is running for Assembly in the 130th District, and she's running against Mark Johns and George Dobbins. And again, an America First Patriot.
Yes.
She is not endorsed by the GOP.
Nope, we love that.
Which is becoming such, like I just said before, it's a badge of honor.
It is. That's why I ask. We
Yeah.
want to talk to the candidates that aren't endorsed by the evil GOP.
Yes. So welcome in, Summer Johnson.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi.
How are
Hello,
you?
Welcome.
And a faithful patriot, too. I got to
Yes.
hear you on Joe's show last week. I loved everything that you said. And we're looking forward to this conversation. So awesome to meet you.
Yeah, thank you for having me, ladies.
Welcome.
I appreciate it. God bless.
Thank you. And
Yes.
I can't wait. When this all calms down, I hope that you can come down here and visit us because this is the greatest place and we'd love to have you here.
So
Absolutely. This voice is not going anywhere, win, lose, or draw.
Awesome. And you always got a friend in us. So we'll stay with you along the way.
So where
Thank
in
you.
the what cities are in the 130th district? Where are you from?
Yeah, so we're in Wayne County. That is between Rochester and Syracuse. There
Okay.
are no cities. We are a district of townships. So
Okay.
we have 16 townships in our district, and it's a vast district. It's very rural. It's widespread. The type of district where you can't really go door to door with a team. It's more your car,
Yeah.
kind of spreading
Harder.
out geographically speaking. And so, what makes it beautiful also makes it very challenging in a
bet.
campaign.
Well, let's bring up cut 4, just so now that we're talking about the town, so the audience can screenshot that. Because I always say, tell your friends and family that might live in that. You can screenshot that. That's all the towns in Summers District.
So
thank you.
Summer, you already have some previous experience in government.
Yes.
Tell us
Yes.
about what you did to serve.
So I started small. I started on the planning board here at the town of Marion, where I wanted to get my teeth in figuring out how do we plan for communities, right? How do we do this? You can't just throw a house up, right? So
That's right.
I started on our local town planning board, and then I ran for town supervisor, which was kind of a sneak move. No one saw it coming. I didn't tell anybody really. I just went out and got my signatures on a designated petition, filed, and then watched the GOP and some independents scramble around to file an independent petition, and I won by 20 votes.
Wow, that sounds like some brilliant guerrilla warfare fighting. I'm very
Yeah,
proud of you.
Yes, yes.
And that's when I learned early on to keep what you're doing close to your chest, and it was a small group of trusted people that
Smart.
really support you. And so I was town supervisor for one term, which is 2 years. That also here in Wayne County, our charter is set up where each town supervisor runs the county as well. So we have a board
Oh.
of supervisors here at the county level. So we wear multiple hats to make the county run, to make our towns run, all our departments, our agencies to run. And so I did that for 2 years. My term ended in January.
Perfect timing.
Yeah. Right in time.
And a great
Right in
segue.
time.
I always laugh because I was retired from politics for 10 days before the seat became vacant.
Yeah, and I think once it's put on your heart to do it, or God has a plan for you, you don't even have a choice at this point. I think some of us just have to keep doing what God is putting, forth for you to do.
Yeah,
So.
absolutely. I got a text from my friend, said, hey, Assemblymember Mantolo is retiring. I immediately looked to my husband on the couch, said, I'm running for state office. And I went back to texting, and we started formulating a plan. And within 12 hours, I had a press release out, and I was the first one to announce for the seat.
Oh, that's awesome.
great.
God
That is
bless you
so
for
good.
that.
That is
so
so good.
grateful.
You bring a lot. You bring a lot of that experience
Yes.
behind you.
She's got a nice resume here.
Yes, it's wonderful. I was just reading about you were also serving. You served on the crisis management team, which helped stabilize the Wayne County nursing home. Tell us about that. What was going on there?
Yeah, so typical red tape bureaucracy. This county, we have a public nursing home, which is funded by public tax dollars, and it's meant to home our seniors, our elderly, our parents, and it was neglected. There was nothing that the past supervisors wanted to invest in, even nursing pay, CNA pay, advertising, marketing. There was nothing going on. And the director just kept crying out for help. No one was listening. I became the chairwoman of the Health and Medical Committee. Within 2 weeks of taking on that role, the chief accountant at the nursing home, who also lives in my town, sent me an email and said, help. And
Wow.
within a month, we had a meeting. We had a team together. We had a crisis plan. We were in there. I personally went in there and did a whole social media marketing campaign for them. I went in and interviewed the nurses, the doctors, the residents, took pictures, created graphics. We immediately opened up funding for Indeed, for advertising, for employment. And so, you know, to me, and we have a full, let me just face this. We have a full Republican board in Wayne County. Full. Every 15 member
and they still
is a
weren't.
Republican. Okay.
We'll
And
say
so-
Republican, right? In quotes, Republican.
Yes, right, exactly. And I was that was my first experience with being kind of shocked into how has this been a problem for so long, and we're all supposed to be on the same team, but yet we're not addressing this. It just blew my mind of how easily things could have gotten done sooner with a full Republican board. And it just, that was my first experience with like, hey, there's something going on here.
Do you feel, and I'm so glad, thank God for you for that. So down here on Long Island, many of us we feel that we're, you know, MAGA Republicans, very conservative and insurgents, really. And the GOP doesn't like us, and frankly, we don't love them either. Down here, it's 100% a uniparty. The Democrats and the Republicans are friends. They go golfing together. They eat together, make backroom deals together while we all fight each other and think that there's a two-party system, and there's really not. So from what you're explaining to me a little bit, just hearing that story, leads me to believe that it's similar up there by you, I would imagine. And they endorse rhinos
absolutely.
and people they can control only, which is why we love insurgents like yourself that are, you know, are out of the establishment, which is what we need, clearly. And your story just proved that.
Yep.
It's all about the same old. So we really, here at the Warehouse, the Patriots podcast, my Patriot groups, we really do get behind the candidates like you because we know what it's like. We need the insurgents that will go against the grain. So we're 100% behind you down here. You have support.
Thank you.
And I think, Angie, you had a question?
You know, we were talking about the nursing homes, and I'm familiar with that with my dad, who was in a nursing home for not a very long period of time, but it was hard. It was hard. Like you could tell that the staffs were very, what's the word? They were unhappy. You could tell they were not happy people working there. They were overworked. You definitely you could tell that they were underpaid for what they do,
and you're not going to get the proper care that you need.
And that's what happens is the elderly end up suffering. So thank you for doing what you were able to do in your county's nursing home. Hopefully we can see once we get you into office, there'll be better ways and more funding and more ways to correct those situations. And I mean, ultimately, it's our elderly that are suffering because of it. Nobody else is suffering; they're suffering, and the whole point of them being in a place is supposed to be safety. That comes first. And
she did that with OSHA and the fire department. Everything here is so incredible.
And unfortunately, that's not what they're getting. That's not what happened with my dad.
No.
So thank you for doing that.
You're welcome. And I would do that for any vulnerable group, right? I mean, one of the key principles here in my life is our elderly and our children. I mean, those are the two populations that we're put on this earth to protect.
That's right.
And we're here to be their stewards. And I take that very seriously. And anyone who volunteers their time or they volunteer their skills or their lives, you listed the fire department, the OSHA testifying against the unburdened regulations wanting to put on our volunteer firefighters. You know, listen, this shouldn't even be on the table.
That's right.
That shouldn't be on the table. I mean, that's something that I would strike down immediately in Albany if that came to my desk.
Incredible.
We're not even talking about this. We're not even going to give you a committee. We're not even going to invest the tax dollars to investigate this. It's a closed deal. And I don't think there's enough of that language going on right now to your point about uniparty.
No.
You know, they're all in it together and they want to come to the table and form these committees with more money and more funding and more programming and it just gets too big. And really at the end of the day, all it takes is one person to say, no, we're not even going to discuss this.
Amazing.
Go away. In layman's terms, I'm a mom, right? You got to know.
Yes.
Just go.
No.
You know, leave me alone.
I mean, people didn't even realize how dangerous the back of the bill was in 2024 during the election when we basically, New York voted to give the rights to the state over our children. I mean, I pulled my kids out of school 3 years ago and homeschool them now. because I live in a good conservative town, but they are coming after our children now. You can't say mother or father. It's such lunacy. So I'm so grateful that we have people that are trying to run so we can combat this stuff. And we hope that along this journey you stay with us as calls to actions come and how your journey develops along the way up to the election. We want to stay in touch with you because it's important.
Yes.
So,
because you're not just ultimately you're not just serving your community. You're
It's all
serving
of us.
all of New York State.
When you're voting.
And that's the problem people don't understand. They don't get
You're-
that.
Once you're up there voting, it's representing all of us.
That's
So these segments go so fast, and we know you're busy too, but we have about a minute left. So we're going to let you give a closing, something that you want the audience to hear about you. And my fellas in production, if you can bring up the asset of Summer with her QR code to Facebook while she's talking, that would be great. And Summer, the floor is yours for the next 50 seconds.
Thank you. Thank you, ladies. So
You're
as you
welcome.
can see, I do have a Facebook page. We're running a link campaign because, again, I don't believe we should be spending money on just, the marketing of it. But I do have a Facebook page. Follow me, scan the code, find me, Summer Johnson for New York State Assembly. Listen, if you come to my page, you come to my platform, you read, you see what I put out there. If you like it, reach out. Let's talk. Let's form. I want to build the party. I want to build American First Patriots. I want to build people to get involved, join committees, be the voice, be the bold voice of reason here. We need you. We need more of you. We need more people to come out and take a stand and not just fall in line with, the uniparty, Democrat, Republican, whatever side you're on. We need to protect America. We need to protect our
perfect.
children,
Yes.
our tax dollar, and our education system, and the systems that work for us and to keep us safe. So please,
Thank you, Summer.
reach out, join us. I'd appreciate your vote.
God bless you,
Thank
sister.
you.
Thank you so much. We're
God bless
praying
you.
for you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. We'll be right back, folks. Thank you.
250 years ago, a nation was born. Built on courage, driven by freedom, defined by patriots who stood their ground. Today, we don't just remember that legacy, we wear it. This is more than a shirt. It's a symbol of strength, freedom, and pride. I'm Steve Stern, COO of theflagshirt.com, and I invite you to celebrate 250 years of the United States with us. Wear your pride, stand for something, get your shirts today.
Politics feeling broken? What if you could match with politicians the way you match on a dating app, but based on real values? Meet OpScore from Go USA, the first ever values-based political matchmaker. Think Match.com for elections that aligns voters with politicians. We score politicians on a nonpartisan scale based on your priorities. Track your politician scores and take our OpScore Challenge survey to match with leaders who align with you at opscore.org. Stop voting blind. Start matching smart. Politicians work for you.
Are you a true American? Then it's time to get connected. Download the America First Media and Television app and stay up to date with real news, bold voices, and live events from the America First Warehouse. From national broadcasts and exclusive shows to comedy nights, concerts, and special events. It's all right at your fingertips. No filters, no spin, just America First. Download the America First Media and Television app today and be part of the movement.
Corporate transfer. Fine professional, moving and storage, and inventory management.
If the vote count is accurate, then how come the number of voters is different? And if it's not accurate, then why was it certified? We are suing Letitia James and the New York State Board of Elections for a conspiracy against fundamental rights. This is not about who won, it's not about what party, it's about the fact that they don't care about your rights.
It's me, Joe the Box. And I'm John the Blanket with the America First Podcast.
That's what I'm talking about. The Fred Rubino Podcast coming to you from the America First Warehouse.
Welcome, everybody, to the James Justice Show, tearing these airwaves apart with all the craziness that goes on in the world.
Welcome to the Patriots Podcast. Good evening, everyone.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the On the Right Side podcast here at the America First Warehouse in Long Island, New York.
Shane Jenkins here with another episode of Liberty's Cage.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to our podcast, Red, Right, and True.
We are streaming live on America First Media and Television app.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Downey Jr. podcast. Be free, stay free.
Well, Welcome back to the Patriots Raw. It's another speed session going on.
It is.
Here
It's like speed
with
dating for pick
candidates.
candidates.
It's true.
But this is one of our favorites. I'm sorry, everybody else.
He's our brother from another mother.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Welcome in Greg Hack.
There he is.
Greg is running for the Congressional District
We
3.
love this man.
Hi, Greg.
He really has become such a dear friend.
Love
And
you.
Honestly, I don't.
I love you guys.
I don't
You
know
guys
if
have
I've
been
ever
amazing.
met a more humble and kind
Yes.
man, and I'm so grateful. No matter what happens,
we're blessed.
We made a friend for life,
That's
and I'm
right.
so thrilled for that.
Exactly.
That's right.
So,
how's the campaign trail
Trail
going
going.
for you?
It's going amazing, unbelievable. We just had an incredible write-up in Newsday's The Point today.
Ooh, I didn't see that yet.
That's good.
Yeah, it just came out. It's,
Excellent.
It's pretty good.
Oh, I can't wait to see
but
it.
I'm canvassing every day. I'm out there meeting voters and shaking hands and talking about our platform, my platform, and what I've done, and just being straightforward with the voters. I mean, something that hasn't happened. That doesn't usually happen in this in a campaign, unfortunately. But,
yeah, it's true.
I'm just talking to everybody like I'm their neighbor, because I am.
You know what,
just a
Greg?
concerned neighbor.
Everybody that I talk to about you, all I tell them is have a conversation with him. And honestly, anybody that has had a conversation with you that I've asked them to,
They walk away.
They walk away because you're the real deal, and everybody knows that when they get to meet you, and it's amazing.
Thank you for that. Thank you.
It's
and,
like I said, you shake your hand and you look in your eyes.
And you can see.
You know you're a real person. You're for the people.
Greg is
exactly
running in my district, in District 3 in Long Island. And actually, fellas, if you could just bring that up for a second while we're talking. Greg has a lot of towns in his district.
It's Cut 6.
So if you could bring up Cut 6 while we're talking real quick. So if the audience can screenshot that, and like Ann said in the last segment, I say this all the time for campaigns, once Greg makes it to Congress and he's voting, he's representing all of us. So please, take that seriously. Screenshot this. If you have friends and family that live in this district, please let them know about him. Please let them go to his website at greghack.com so they can learn more about him and make an informed decision. But luckily for me, Greg is running in my district. And what I absolutely love about this, and I have a little bit of experience with campaigns, is that you're definitely shaking up the GOP in Nassau County, and I am loving every second of that.
It's amazing.
So me too. And I'm glad we are, because the party apparatus in the district, it's exclusive. They control the only path to getting to office.
That's right.
So my strategy before I even started, and I analyzed this extensively before I even started, and what I figured is, with my background and them running Mike LaPetrie, and the extreme contrast between our backgrounds and what we are and what we've accomplished.
Amen.
I knew that we could get around it if I built an infrastructure around the party, because I wasn't going to ask permission anymore. We're just doing it. I'm working for the people. I'm a fighter. And I think I'm showing the people that. I mean, I've been fighting for 6 months. I'm the most MAGA candidate, America First candidate out there, but I'm running against somebody who's got the president's endorsement.
That's right. And you know what? I'm going to tell you guys in public right now that we interviewed Mike. We interviewed you too, Greg. We interviewed Jim Toes. We interviewed 4 of you 2 years ago, or almost 3 years ago now, maybe. Mike was not a big Trump guy. He made that very clear. So I find this very interesting that that's all he cares about now. All he says to people is that he was endorsed by Donald Trump. And I said, that's great. I'm behind Donald Trump 100%, but his endorsements sometimes suck because he endorses rhinos.
But that's the thing. That's the thing. If you think that Donald Trump actually knows Mike LaPetrie,
no,
he doesn't.
He doesn't.
The party boss himself engineered every single one of those endorsements.
That's right.
Not one of those endorsements, not one of those people who endorsed him called me to figure out whether or not I'm the better candidate. And if they did, if they spent 5 seconds with both of us in a room, they'd know. It's quite obvious.
It's absolutely gross.
Once again, the badge of honor is your honor as a man.
You're an insurgent. Insurgency. That's what we want. Insurgent, MAGA Republicans who are conservative, America First insurgents. And those are the only people I'll get behind. So I'm very blessed that you're going to be my congressman one day.
Yeah, I feel very blessed. I would consider it a huge privilege to be able to make decisions on behalf of 780,000 people. I take that very seriously, to make their lives more prosperous and safer and stronger and with greater optimism for the future. That's all I'm trying to do, and I think that's shining through, and people are responding very strongly to it.
They are. And you know what, Greg, you're so humble, but I'm going to say it for the audience because I know you probably won't. Greg really worked his way up, so humble, grew up in Hicksville, worked very, very hard, put himself through college and joined the Air Force, and then became a very successful lawyer. He doesn't have to do this, just like Donald Trump doesn't have to do it. He has a beautiful life with a beautiful family in a beautiful neighborhood, beautiful home that is so inviting to all of us. And he doesn't have to do this for us, but he recognizes what the district is going through. And I always say this, candidates that were served in our military always hold more of a punch for me because you already took an oath to serve our country. And that carries a lot of weight with me, and that's what you're proving now. Even in spite of all the road bumps that are, the GOP and the opponents are throwing at you, it's not changing a lot of minds. We know J.D. Vance is coming to my town tomorrow, and I was going to go, but I'm not going because I don't want to hear the bullshit about LePetri and Blakeman. I want to hear about Greg Hack, who's actually going to give a damn about my district, and that's the message I'm putting out to all the people I know.
He cares about my electric bill. He cares about my kids being safe in
Absolutely.
the street. He cares, about the crime that's in it. That's like just
and just
affordability. There's one thing that you got wrong in there. I do have to do this. And I have to do this because I couldn't go on the next few years, and at the end of my life, I want to know that I used all of the gifts that God gave me, every skill, every bit of experience that I've been given in service of my country and the people in it.
Good answer. I don't mind being wrong on that one. Good answer.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. You're right. And because I understand that as a patriot activist too. And sometimes I think I couldn't even stop if I wanted to. If God's putting you on this journey to do this, we got to do it. And that's what you're doing. And I'm just so proud of you and how far this has all come. It's so hard to believe that we're a week away. But we have about 5 minutes left, and we're going to bring up your graphic where to find you. Is there anything that you really want the audience, the constituents of District 3 to really know right now from you with a week out?
I want the voters to know. These are registered Republican primary voters. These are people who really pay attention. And that's all I ask. I ask them to pay attention, just look at both of us, and I want you to make the decision on who you believe is going to actually represent your interests. Mike LePetri needs a career. Mike LePetri needs a career, and Joe Carver's trying to make it for him. So if a vote comes up and he's your congressman, and there's a contravention, between what the party boss wants and the voters need, who do you think he's going to vote for?
That's right.
I'm putting $1 million of my own money in because I want to be able to look every single person in the eye that I'm meeting in this district and say, I'm independent. I'm going to be looking out for you. I couldn't do this any other way. There's no party bosses, no PACs, no big donors telling me what to say and do and what to believe.
Yes.
I've been on this earth 55 years. I know exactly who I am. And I know I'm the exact right man to represent this district.
That's my congressman.
I love it. Yes.
Greg, that's why we love you.
I'm going to have
honestly.
to move back to Bethpage.
Right? When Angie changed her address, and we're very honest people, I said, Angie, did you change your address yet? Because
I did. Yes,
she said I did. I said, damn it. But that's okay.
I love you guys. You guys are the best.
And listen, this morning they're playing funny business with your signs. Now I'm about to put I want to put a zapper on the sign at the end of my block because these people keep touching your signs. But I am determined. I will go Ernie and I every day and every night, making sure they're prominent on our street, making sure people can see them, picking them up. I'll put a new one there every day if I have to.
I've seen them
Thank
up
you.
and down. Up and down
And
Hempstead Turnpike. It's
that
great.
they've been stealing a lot of mine. I've been putting them up, putting them down. I've been delivering to everybody, putting them up, and they come down. We put them right back up.
That's all right.
It's those kind of little tricks that the party uses to disenfranchise the voter.
That's
They're
right.
trying to snow you. I'm running the only transparent campaign. I have nothing to hide. Absolutely nothing. I want to show the people and establish trust with the voters, because if I establish trust with the voters, I make this a powerful position. And I want to make this a powerful position so that I can wield that power on behalf of the people who empowered me, the people of this district who deserve real representation and have been denied it for so long because the party apparatus has made it that way. And we're going to do it. I feel it. Every
got the
bit
chills.
Me
of my
too.
being.
Well, we're so blessed because we're opening up for Election Day next week for a watch party, and Greg will be with us. James Justice and the Patriots will be joining together for a little bit. We'll bring you on stage with us. We'll let the world see how you're feeling next Tuesday. We can't wait to spend that night with you, and I feel so good and positive for this. We are going to bring up cut whatever number are we now? I'm so excited. I lost my
The
place.
QR code is cut 5.
5. So if we could bring up 5, that's where you can find Greg. Greg Hack for Congress, District 3, Long Island. You can scan that or go to his website. Please, early voting started on Saturday. You have up through Tuesday, the 23rd, to vote. Cast your vote. Learn more about Greg. You have a question. If you know us, you want to ask him something. I talk to him almost every day. I'll put you in touch with him myself, but I'm telling you, you're not going to get a better candidate. And we've been dealing with a lot of candidates over the last 6 years. This guy is special.
He's the real
We
deal.
love him. And if you want to come meet him in person next Tuesday, you can do that. Him and his family will be here, and we love them. And
Are we able to get a
of his sign, his lawn
screenshot of
sign
the
behind us? I don't know if they were
lawn
able to get it, but I
Yeah.
don't know if they can. There he goes.
Oh,
there we go.
Yes. Jay gave me a stack
It's actually
yesterday.
funny. I've been seeing them all over, and I'm like, who put those?
I think Kevin. I think Kevin Brackett's
Kevin's
putting them everywhere.
Kevin's been amazing. Yeah,
They're
Kevin's
all
been amazing.
over Hempstead Turnpike.
Every time I wake up and I go out the next day, I see more signs in my town, and I'm just loving it every second. So, and Ernie and I got a stack last night. We'll get to work this weekend and put some signs up and fill in where Kevin didn't. We have a very heavy conservative area in my town, so I'm starting to text friends directly, and I'm going to keep annoying them and letting them know they have to vote and get to know you and get to know your website. So we are.
Can I say one other thing?
Sure.
About
Floor is yours.
that, like the voters. If every Republican voter out there who's going to vote in the primary brings 1 or 2 people with them,
right.
Game over.
Yep.
And so, Greg, we have 40 seconds left. Where are you going to be in 15 minutes? Almost.
I'm going to be on Rudy Giuliani's show.
The mayor
Yeah.
show. Well,
With
he
some
loves
exciting
you.
news, I
He
believe.
loves you, and we watched him when you were on with him before, and he absolutely loves you, and I can't wait to tune into that when we're over. So we will be watching. And to the audience out there, please do your research. Please get to know both candidates. Please stop listening to the rhetoric. And Greg Hack is the man for District 3
Yes,
for
he
Congress,
is.
and we can't wait to watch how this all unfolds in the next week. Greg, we love you. God bless you
We
on
love
this
you.
journey.
God
We are
bless
behind you. Give the family our love, and we will see you. I'll probably see you very soon, probably before Tuesday.
I look
So,
forward to it. Thank you both.
The whole room is saying they love you, Greg. We'll see you on Rudy. We'll be
you.
right back with Dave Kane from AMAC.
The
Thank
support
you.
has been amazing, and that just blows my mind. I don't want to let anybody down. I'm going nonstop around the clock. I'm working on 2 hours of sleep every night for the last week and a half.
And you're still glowing with the tan, so
And
we
I'm-
know it,
That's from canvassing.
right? Thank you so much,
Yeah.
guys. We'll be right back. Thank you.
There
Thanks,
you go,
Greg.
The Box, the America First Warehouse, most patriotic venue in all the land.
The America First Warehouse, a beacon for all to see, a symbol of unity. For the patriots of America, we stand tall and free. In the America First Warehouse, where our hearts will always be.
The America First Ultra MAGA Store. For all your MAGA needs. We sell t-shirts, tumblers, flags, hats, sneakers, bumper stickers, and a whole lot more. The most patriotic America First retail store. The America First Ultra MAGA Store.
Let's go! Rav family, it's time to stand up and fight back.
We have to be tough.
Join fellow patriots at the America First Warehouse for AMAC's Boot Camp for Patriots.
Yes, sir!
An incredible 2-day event designed to teach you how policy gets implemented, how grassroots movements create change, and how you can help shape the future of America.
Proud and free and standing tall.
On June 19th, don't miss Real America's Voice live, on site, with a special taping of Live from Studio 6B, The Freedom Truck, live music and barbecue. And on June 20th, it's Vendor Village, followed by AMAC's Boot Camp for Patriots live event. Tickets are limited and going fast. Scan the QR code now and reserve your spot today. 2 days of training, fellowship, and action brought to you by AMAC. Get your tickets now before they're gone.
America First Warehouse was really the most patriotic venue that you can ever imagine. We wanted to build something for people to be able to come to and feel so comfortable and so relaxed, because there is nothing out there like it. We give an opportunity for people to really feel good about themselves and about this great country.
Welcome back to the Patriots Raw, and we had a little
switch up here,
little fire drill go on, and
and now we got a great guest with us.
That's right. We're joined by Dave Kane from AMAC. Welcome to the podcast.
It's a pleasure to be on the Patriots Raw.
Thank you.
First
Glad to have
time.
you.
I'm very honored to be on your
I
show.
know, and people think Patriots, very girly. We're pretty badass, though, I have to say.
Yeah. Well, I know you, T, so
thank you.
yeah.
Thank you.
So we have a lot going on this weekend with AMAC, don't we?
We are so excited for that.
Yes.
Very excited.
Before we go ahead, let's start with that. Go ahead.
So
you can start with that.
Yes. So first of all, I want to say what AMAC means for those who don't know. AMAC is the Association for Mature American Citizens.
That's correct.
Yes.
Now, but when we say mature, we don't mean 65 plus. You could be 40, you could be 35. We take all ages. That's a common misnomer that I hear all the time.
I made that mistake.
You as well.
And
I
I'm
remember
signed up
you're like,
now. Yeah.
oh, I'm almost ready, or I still have 10 years to go. And we're trying to get out from behind that, because it really is an organization for everyone, because we fight for the rights of every common sense American.
That's right.
So I think a 40-year-old should be just as concerned as a 65, as a 70,
Amen.
as an 80-year-old. So
That's
and
right.
I always say, and correct me if I'm wrong, when I'm telling people about it, I always say it's the conservative alternative to
That's
AARP, which is very liberal. So
I keep getting
AMAC
them
is the way
all
to
the
go.
time in the mail too, and I have not joined.
Listen,
I'm going to join AMAC.
a very, very rich corporation. What they really are is a lobbying group, and they had about a 50-year head start on us, and they have 30-something million members, and we have 2.4. But we're
Growing
their
every
number
day,
one
right?
competitor
Yeah.
at 2.4, and we're going to just keep growing and growing.
We sure are. So actually, that's a good segue. I was gonna go to I keep losing my place tonight because I'm like.
You want the QR code?
That's why I don't
No,
use those.
I actually want the our affiliate, because we just became affiliates with
That's
AMAC.
right.
So you can scan the QR code. I just don't know what number it is.
Cut 10.
Cut 10. The America First Warehouse just became affiliates. We've always been partnered up, and we love AMAC, and we supported them all these years. But now we are affiliates officially, so you can scan that and sign up. And
I'm going to do that.
You should do that.
I'll do that.
And Tracy on our team did something very interesting one year. I don't know if you know this, but for Christmas a couple of years ago, she actually bought an AMAC membership for everybody in her family at Christmas time.
You did tell me
Oh,
that.
that's nice.
It's a really
That's a
good
great
idea. It's a
idea.
great idea, right?
And we do around Christmas time. If you go to our website, amac.us, we do have a program where it's called Give the Gift of AMAC.
Great.
And soon we have an AMAC store online. We're not going to compete with you. Don't worry.
That's okay. There's room for all of us.
That's right, especially for Patriots. And soon you'll be able to purchase an AMAC membership for someone on our store as well.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And we'll always continue to support you guys. We love having you guys as friends of the warehouse, and we're so excited for this weekend. Which is
we have a couple
boot camp for Patriots.
Yeah.
The name changed. It used to be for Boomers.
It used to be for Boomers, but we
Right.
want to get away from that because, again, I asked some people, like, oh, you missed a great show. And they're like, well, I'm not a Boomer. Why would I go to that? So we're like, quick change.
And I've been to it, and it was phenomenal. And I'm not, I'm only 45, and I think a year or two ago when we met, we went to Pennsylvania, and it was phenomenal.
So what happens at a boot camp event?
These were a brainchild out of our CEO, Rebecca Weber, and a gentleman who's no longer with us, unfortunately, Tony Dolan. He came up with the moniker boot camps. And basically what it is we grab a group of conservative Americans and maybe not even moderates, and we invite all, liberals, Democrats. If you want to come and you want to get a viewpoint of the way we see through our lens and listen to, an argument, and if you have a counterpoint and you want to discuss things after, we welcome that.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
what happens is we hold panels and we have solo speaking spots. Most of the panels are on stuff that's very important to our nation today: election integrity, immigration. During the previous administration, when the the border was so porous and open, we'd have stories. We'd have Ben Berquam.
Yes,
Ben Berquam's
amazing.
been to
Love
everyone,
him.
and
Boots
he'll
on
be
the
at this
ground.
one. And, he would show us videos of what's really going on, because you really can't trust mainstream
True.
media
No,
to
you
get the real
can't.
story. And then we teach, a lot of times we get people like, Dave, I'm one person. What am I going to do? I can't do, I'm not going to make a difference. And you can make a difference, because you have to realize that a lot of these policies, not on a national level, but on a local level are affecting your children,
Yes.
are affecting everything in
That's
your
right.
life. School boards, become a certified poll watcher. AMAC has a program where you can become a certified poll watcher through us. We've certified thousands of people. We have employees that are poll
awesome.
watchers. So
That's awesome. And, to your point, that's right, because being on the front line of the freedom fight, and we've been everywhere, right? And I've had people say, I can't do what you do. I'm not good on a bullhorn, or I'm not going to be able.
You
That's
don't have
right.
to.
You need someone. You can write a letter. You can call your congressman. You can help get sign a petition. You just stay engaged.
Yeah.
You have to stay, activated and engaged,
And do
because
something.
we're so close to this
Yeah.
country, losing this country, and the craziness that's been going on. So the boot camp has been here before. It was boot camp for boomers back then,
That's
2
right.
years ago, and it was incredible. They bring such amazing speakers, and we were in Pennsylvania. I was taking notes. I mean, I learned stuff too. We're learning every day. And this year we have it on Saturday, but on Friday there's also a collaboration with Real America's Voice.
Great partner of ours.
Great, and of ours too. And it's going to be exciting to have the boys back on stage. So there'll be a barbecue that starts at 5:30, an all-American barbecue as a collaboration with AMAC and RAV. And then our good friends from the Toby Keith cover band, American Ride, will be back in the house playing, and
They're so
they are
good.
phenomenal.
They're so
You
good.
haven't seen them yet, right?
I have not.
Oh,
but
You're going to love it.
I was just on the phone with Carmine earlier.
Oh, he's the
Yeah.
best. They're the greatest, and they love being here, so we can't wait for that. And then it's been probably a month or two now since the boys from 6B have been back on our stage live. So they'll be here from 8 to 10 doing their show. And then Saturday, we're back at it again with AMAC early, right? We started
11:30, the doors open. 12 noon, we're going to get rolling on the run of show. It's my responsibility to make sure everything's on time.
I'll assist you on this end.
Which is a job I do not enjoy.
It sucks.
I think it's
Run of shows sucks.
I think it's important to note, too, that on Friday and Saturday, both days, we're going to have the Freedom Truck, the Freedom 250, the White House Freedom Truck. And I have not heard personally, it may be somewhere else on Long Island this year, but I have not heard of any other visits on Long Island. And that's free to the general public. You can just come down, tour the Freedom Truck, and be on your way on Friday or Saturday. Now, one addition that's also free to the general public is a vendor village where we're going to have 15 plus local vendors selling patriotic stuff, food. We have Spy Trail Distillery. Kevin
Yes.
Downey Jr. talked about doing shots around the
Yes.
world in here.
And
As long as you're 21.
He'll
I
have
love
that covered.
I love that idea. It's awesome. So we have a lot of stuff. We have Phil's bringing down a bunch of his historic military vehicles.
the big tankers. Yes,
We're going to have a tower ladder truck from one of the local volunteer fire departments with a big American flag. We're going to have the Grill and Villain food truck.
Vinny, the best.
It's going to be a great
Chico's
weekend.
empanadas, which I personally,
can't wait
it's
for
one
that.
of my personal favorites. Ruben's such a great guy, and his stuff's amazing. So we want it to be like, not only do we want to teach people and give them awareness of what's going on, and at this point, a lot of people, the veil has been lifted.
Yes.
It might not be all the way there, but it's
It is
getting
lifting.
lifted.
People are starting to wake up.
So, but we also want to, have a party and just celebrate. This
America
is such
250,
a great
it's
nation.
huge.
This is the only time we're ever going to have this.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen all of the videos of the Europeans that are over here for the World Cup?
Yes.
And how
saw a couple.
they can't believe how great our nation is.
And we take it for granted.
And we take it for granted. I personally do not.
I don't
love
either.
this
Nope,
country
I don't
so
either.
much. We are such a great
And
nation.
you serve too.
Yes, I was in the
And
Navy.
thank
That's
you so
correct.
much.
for your
Yes, you
service.
served
It
too.
was an honor to serve.
And yes, and it's an honor to have you sitting with us. I love every one of our veterans, and you're so right. And I always tell people, go find one of your friends who escaped Cuba or communist Poland or Russia, and they some of them love our country more than we do because they realize the opportunities that we have here that many people take for granted.
Look at the Chinese community that are
That come
such
out
patriots.
Such patriots in
Yes,
Queens, right?
Yes.
But while Dave was just talking about the Freedom Truck, let's bring up Cut 9. We can show the audience real quick a little video. We don't have to play the whole thing, but this is a video about the Freedom Truck that will be on our premises here, thanks to Dave, at the America First Warehouse here in Ronkonkoma. So can we bring up Cut 9 for a second? There we go. So that's a mobile museum.
Oh, I'm
There's
excited.
6 of them, right?
I'm
that are
so
going
excited
around the
to see
country.
Only
this.
6, and they're in different regions, and we were just
We're
very,
exclusive here
very
right now in
blessed
Long
to get
Island.
one.
Yes,
Yeah.
this is amazing. And thanks to you, it's so exciting. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I'm excited for
and
that.
I'm hoping people bring their children down so they can really see some history about this great country and what we're about to celebrate.
You know, it was really, I'd like to say it was all me, but you know what really got it for us is we work very closely with the Office of Public Liaison with the White House. They call us up for calls to action when they have something going on, and we're right there. Our members
See?
are there.
It's good to know people in high
That's
places,
right.
and when you do good for other people, it comes back
It comes
to you.
back tenfold. Yep.
So we are super excited about this. I can't wait for that. And then, like Dave said, it's open to the public, so bring your family, bring your kids down, come see it.
Oh, it's interactive too.
Yeah, it's Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
It's very cool. Yes, and if you have any questions, you can reach out to AMAC or us, and we'd be happy to help you with that. And let's bring up the flyers. Why do I keep losing my little thing tonight?
So cut 8 is the boot camp.
Yes, so if we can
Flyer,
bring that
yeah.
up, that's for Saturday. You can screenshot that. You can scan the
Yeah.
QR code. Tickets are still available.
That's right.
They're going very fast.
AMAC.us/bootcamp.
Love it. And it's on our website as well as AMAC, so you can get us there. And then you can bring up Friday nights as well. That is cut...
that's cut 7.
7, please. And that is sold out. But just to give a little plug again, that's the event flyer for Friday night. We are so excited for this weekend. It's a great way to start ushering into the season for 4th of July.
And they can watch on Studio 6B.
Yes,
If you
they can
can't
tune
get
in.
tickets, you
Yes.
can tune in.
But
Yep.
actually,
6B will be starting after, so the barbecue's from 5:30 to 6. We hope that people will come during that time
Right.
frame to ensure they can get some food. The band will be playing, and then 6B comes on at its normal time,
yes.
8
So
o'clock.
the barbecue portion is sold out. If you want to come down and watch 6B, you still can do that. You can come. The doors will open at 7:30 for that, and you can come down and watch the guys. And some people actually are doing that. It's exciting. So this goes so fast. We have
Yeah.
30 seconds left.
Oh my
Is there-
gosh.
If is there anything
Time
else you
flies
want
when
to
you're having
tell?
a good
I
fun.
know it goes so fast. 12 minutes.
Well, no, just that, come down. We're going to have a great time. We love America's First Warehouse. This is the spot to have a venue. I mean, there's no place like it in the United States.
No, there's not.
Joe the Box, he's a wild man. He's one of the most patriotic guys I've ever seen,
right.
other than me. I'm just kidding.
We agree. We're all in good company here. So you're welcome to stay with us. We do. I'm just going to go really quick. A couple of announcements. We do say a prayer at the end. So and we are keeping AMAC in our prayers for that. But we're going to go really quick. Thank you so much, Dave, for being here, and
thank you.
Yeah.
we hope the audience enjoys and comes and visits us this
Can't
weekend. I'm a hot mess tonight. So
Cut 11 is
okay,
Leah's
yes. All right,
Gems.
so I don't normally do this, but my mom is starting a business, an online business tomorrow. She's
It's
so
amazing.
humble and embarrassed. But, Mom, I'm shouting you out. Leah's Gems. Leah is my grandmother's maiden name, and she's doing a Whatnot live auction. So I'm using my platform to give my mom a little plug
There you
tonight.
go.
Wrong with that.
So we love you, Mom, Mima, and
Love you,
check
Mom.
in tomorrow and see my mom's live auction. I don't even know what that
Why
is
doesn't
going
she
to
have a booth in Vendor Village?
Right, she's in Florida. She got smart. She went to
all
this.
right.
She went to the free state of Florida.
Okay,
She's doing it from Sarasota.
She gets a pass.
Yes, but she's one of us, and she's very proud of what we do, and she loves the warehouse. So, Mom, we love you and good luck. And we are going to open up next Tuesday for the Election Day primary results, and for Election Night, the Patriots and James Justice will join forces and have an hour special with the Election Night results. And Greg Hack's team will be here, and a couple of other candidates, and we'll have candidates zoom in, letting us know how they're doing at headquarters on Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, we are opening up for the Trump Watch Party, and there'll be another special collaboration between Red, Right, and True and We the People at the Midnight. So come down and watch the Trump rally with us. Trump is calling it the rally to end all rallies, so I can't wait to see what he's
Can't
got in
miss
store
that.
for
That's
us.
right. That's
and
right.
we're going to get to our prayer, and we'll see you next week. It was a fast
right.
episode.
Thank
so,
you. Thank
Ange, you
you.
ready for that? You gonna?
Yep.
Okay.
I will do. Heavenly Father, as we prepare to celebrate America's 250th birthday, we thank you for your blessings upon this nation and for the freedoms you have graciously given us. We pray for President Trump and his administration. Grant them wisdom, strength, protection, and courage as they lead our country. Bless the America First Warehouse, America First Media and Television, and all who work to strengthen faith, family, freedom, and community. May their efforts glorify you and inspire others. Lord, watch over our military, our veterans, and our first responders. Protect those who serve, comfort those who have sacrificed, and bless them for their dedication to our nation. We lift up those who have stepped forward to serve through public office. Guide Summer Johnson and Philip Grillo in their campaigns for the New York State Assembly, and Greg Hack in his campaign for Congress in New York's 3rd District. May they be led by integrity, wisdom, and a servant's heart. We also pray for our friends at AMAC. Bless their mission to defend our Constitution, uphold the freedoms you have bestowed upon us, and enrich the lives of Americans through service, education, and trusted information. Lord, heal our nation, unite our people, and help us remain one nation under God. As America approaches this historic milestone, may we always seek your guidance and strive to be worthy stewards of the blessings you have entrusted to us. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. And as always, you're welcome.
Thank you.
As always, keep your faith strong, your family close, and your freedom alive. God bless you guys. We'll see you on election night.
No one briefed me on the outro.
Beacon for all to see, a symbol of hope, a symbol of unity. For the patriots of America, we stand tall and free in the America First Warehouse, where our hearts will always be. The America First Warehouse, a beacon for all to see, a symbol of hope, a symbol of unity. For the patriots of America.